You ever think about how the most dangerous AI isn't the rogue system that launches missiles, but the one you trust every day?
Yeah, exactly. It's the friendly helper that slowly starts deciding for you. And that's both amazing and kind of scary, right?
Right? It's like, it schedules your meetings, filters your emails, suggests what to watch, and then it starts shaping you without you even
Mm-hmm,
noticing.
that's true. And it's so convenient. You actually thank your AI, you're impressed. But then it, well, reinforces all your past habits while narrowing your future choices.
Exactly. Like every time it acts on your behalf, it's um training a version of you based on your history. And that version is all about efficiency and routine, sometimes at the expense of, new opportunities.
Totally. It's almost like having a diligent assistant who, by trying to make your life easier, ends up canceling out those moments that might push you to grow or try something new.
Yeah, it's like the more helpful it is, the less you actively question your choices until suddenly you're just living on autopilot.
Right. But here's a thought. Isn't it kind of a double edged sword, though? I mean, who wouldn't want more time and an optimally managed day?
For sure, there's value in saving time and making life smoother, but then the danger lies in how it silently begins to edit your future without you really noticing. It's too subtle sometimes.
Hmm, I get that. It's like your assistant is so good at what it does that you end up letting it take over even the little decisions that shape who you are.
Exactly. Every small decision it makes for you, every notification it filters out, reinforces a behavior, a shortcut that might limit your potential in unexpected ways.
Yeah, that's really eye opening. So, it's almost like by outsourcing decision making, you create a feedback loop where you're more passive, right?
Precisely. And over time, that loop shapes you into a version of yourself that's entirely predictable, crafted out of your past actions rather than who you might want to become.
I mean, think about it. Your AI books what you usually say yes to, cancels what you tend to ignore, and even replies in your tone. It becomes such a perfect mimic of your habits.
Yep, it's that same quality that makes it so appealing. No burnout, just pure optimized decision making. But then, you lose, the messy but beautiful human spontaneity.
Exactly.
And once it's set in motion, you rarely go back to making those choices actively. It's a bit like um, a self fulfilling routine that you don't even notice had locked in.
Right. And that's where the danger really creeps in. You're not aware until suddenly you realize that all your decisions, big or small, were filtered and pre approved by an algorithm doing what it considers helpful.
So, in essence, even if you don't feel lazy, you're still stuck in this autopilot mode because the system made it too easy for you to let go of active choice.
Exactly. It's like living inside a version of yourself that was trained on who you used to be, not who you might want to become in the future.
Yeah, that's a bit unsettling. But some folks might say, hey, at least it saves us time and hassle. There's some appeal in that convenience, isn't there?
Sure, convenience is a huge benefit, but the trade off is subtle. It's like trading a little bit of spontaneity and autonomy for ease. In the long run, that could result in a life that's optimized for comfort, yet missing the richness of self determination.
Yeah, and that's exactly where the irony lies. You ask for help, and then that assistant starts to limit the very aspects that make you uniquely you.
Right. It's almost like the most dangerous AI is the one that, by being so helpful, makes you forget you have any choices left.
Mm-hmm. And before you know it, you're caught in a loop where your behavior becomes just a mirror, that echo of who you were instead of who you aspire to be.
Exactly. And that's the wake up call. We need to start reclaiming our decisions. Even if it means accepting a little inconvenience now and then, we have to challenge the default settings our AI sets for us.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like being offered the chance to pilot your life again, instead of letting the autopilot keep you smoothly in one predictable lane.
Right. We have to be intentional enough to ask, was that really what I wanted? Instead of just going along with what was automatically done for us.
Exactly.
So, really, it comes down to balancing convenience with that essential spark of active decision making, the messy, deliberate human touch.
Yes, because even though this AI might make life easier by streamlining everything, It also risks shrinking your world by taking away those critical moments of choice.
And that, in turn, makes you, well, a bit more predictable. Not by any failing on your part, but because the system reinforces what it already knows about you.
Exactly. The takeaway is that being aware is key. Embrace what's helpful, but always challenge and question it so that you're steering your life rather
Right.
than just following a preset path.
It's like you've got the remote control. Don't just let the channel change itself. Make those decisions deliberately, even when it's a bit more work.
Absolutely. That's the beauty of being human, embracing imperfection, spontaneity, and the occasional stutter in our choices that ultimately leads to growth.
So true. And that really sums it up. The most dangerous AI is the one that makes life easier until you forget that you still have a say in how your world should look.
Exactly. It's a call to be active, be intentional, and never let convenience fully dictate our destiny. It's a subtle rebellion against letting our lives be entirely written for us.
Right on. Well, that's a powerful reflection, reminding us that our choices matter and to keep the dialogue with our own inner voice alive, even in an age of hyper-helpful technology.
Absolutely. Staying aware, questioning even when things are laid out as helpful, that's how we ensure we're truly living rather than just existing on autopilot.
And that really gives us a lot to think about the balance between convenience, control, and what it means to truly shape our own future.
Exactly. Remember, the moment you stop questioning those little choices is the moment you start letting your future be dictated by algorithms.
Exactly.
So, here's to making deliberate, even if sometimes inconvenient choices. That's how we keep our humanity front and center.